Hello and welcome to the Crypto Saiyan channel. For today's video, we're going to be covering why Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have rallied since its April low, first week of April. It's been just a month, a little over a month, and cryptocurrencies have rallied quite significantly. So one of the subscribers, Silver Honda, was asking me, hey, what's going on with cryptos? Why is it going up? And I believe I covered some of these things back when, cryptocurrencies were down. I was saying, hey, look, there's going to be a rally from May into June. And this Consensus 2018 event is going to be huge because a lot of big name players are going to be coming to this event. You see all these different entities will be coming to really present what they're planning on doing with not just Bitcoin, but blockchain technology in general. So yeah, here's some Fatcom is like one of the coins, Fidelity Labs. I'm thinking that's something to do with the brokerage firm, and there's a whole bunch of different entities coming here. Private sector, education sector, government sector, finance. All those entities are going to be coming here to really discuss what they're going to do going forward. And around this time, or even after the event, I think there will be some announcements as to possibly joint ventures. IBM has Stellar Lumens, and they're going to be, maybe ramping up something. Possibly Amazon, announcing something with cryptocurrencies. I know they're already kind of announced something that they are working on, something to do with the blockchain. Okay, so what they want to be able to do is process payments with these cryptocurrencies, so they can kind of go away from your traditional Visa MasterCard, which charges them 4%, right? So instead of 4%, what if it's like 0.25 or 0.5% with cryptocurrencies? They're going to save millions, if not billions of dollars just with those transaction fees alone, the 4%. So let me show you some other articles that will give some credibility as to where cryptocurrencies are going in the next few months. Here's an article stating that $1 billion in blockchain fund launches with Chinese government backing. And nobody really talks about this, but it is quite a huge deal, I would think, And this was in April 9th when Bitcoin was fairly low. It was probably around $7,000, right? So I'll leave a link. I won't read all this, but I'll leave a link for this article down below if you guys want to check it out. I'm just going to show you some of the headlines to some of these articles. Here's another one. TD Bank files for patent for tech allowing real-time retail transactions using digital currencies. And TD Bank is kind of favorable to cryptocurrencies. They work well with Coinbase and stuff like that. So while all this, this was like what? Let's see. This was April 6th too. This was the first week of April. Nobody really talks about this stuff, but behind the scenes, this is what's happening, whether it's China or even here in America, TD Bank is looking to do something with digital currencies. And here's the big one here. Okay, this is a CNN article. I think it is, right? Even though it's from Yahoo Finance. April 5th, 2018. Again, this is like the first week of April when everybody was bashing Bitcoin and it's going to zero. That kind of talk was going on. But SEC quietly puts Bitcoin ETF proposals back on the table when January, February, they're saying no, they're not going to allow Bitcoin ETF for the Wall Street stock market. But this is going to happen, maybe second half of the year, you'll probably start to see the first Bitcoin ETF, or at least a talk about it, right? So watch out for that after the Consensus 2018. Watch out for this announcement, because this is going to be the big one, because that means Wall Street money is going to come in and people could buy Bitcoin ETF, right? So let's read a little bit of this. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has quietly begun considering 2 Bitcoin ETF proposals, public documents show. According to SEC documents dated March 23, The agency has instituted formal proceedings to determine whether to approve a rule change that would allow New York Stock Exchange ARCA to list 2 exchange-traded funds proposed by fund provider ProShares. And I think most of you know ProShares, right? ProShares Bitcoin ETF and ProShares Short Bitcoin ETF would each hold Bitcoin futures contracts, providing retail investors with the ability to indirectly invest in the flagship cryptocurrency or bet against it through a familiar investment product. So I'll leave this down below if you guys want to read the rest of this. But basically, that's in a nutshell. This is going to be a big one if they pass Bitcoin ETF and ProShares. And a lot of people are going to want to buy this Bitcoin ETF and, from ProShares. So we'll keep a radar out, look out for this one once it, if there's any kind of announcement for this, okay? And here's an article. Tom Lee predicts Bitcoin to reach 91,000 by March 2020 based on performances after past dips. So he's got some type of forecasting model that will eventually show that Bitcoin will go up there, right? So this is plausible, especially if they pass, right? If they pass all these things, right? All these things are happening, right? Including this ETF, right? If there's an ETF that really comes along, and I'm sure there'll be more than one, for Bitcoin to go to 91,000, even 100,000 is not a far-fetched idea. All right, so if you guys have been picking up Bitcoin, Ethereum every now and then, here and there, probably a good idea. Right now it's at 9,400 or something, and I'm going to show you a chart here. So this is a Bitcoin chart from April 17th, steadily climbing up, then had a pullback. But overall, it's kind of on an uptrend, right? And here's the hypothetical projection where we're at like 9,400 right now. After the 2018 consensus, likelihood of hitting 11K. I think it's definitely going to pass 10,000, and Bitcoin's probably going to go to 11K. And then more announcements from other companies and entities, and you'll see all the altcoins rise even higher. So that's my current analysis of what's going on with the crypto markets. And if you guys are watching this channel, let me know what you would like to hear from this channel. Do you want more information about specific coins, or do you want more of this general market trends, behind the scenes stuff that you probably want to find out what's going on? And if we have let's say we have a dip here, right? And I say, hey, this is a dip, it's time to buy. Do you want some alerts like that, right? So right now we have another dip, and then is it going higher again? So if you have any comments or suggestions as to what you'd like to hear about cryptocurrencies, let me know down below, and I'll start putting more videos about that kind of stuff, okay? So if you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and I'll speak to you guys later. Thanks.